Hello, everybody. Today, I want to show you a crazy deck. The main idea is to play the Endless Legion with the second effect of You're My Only Hope. First of all, we need huge units. For this reason, we have Lando, Luke, Snoke, Bo-Katan, Director Krennic, and the Great Dragon. Then we also have big space units. So, we have to find the pieces of the combo. For this reason, we need the bounty posting, enticing reward, faith in your friends, R2D2. The 27 damage base help us a lot. The Krea's Whispers card is useful if we are not able or we don't have time to activate the Yoda's ability for the combo. Finally, since we need 22 damages on our base to activate the combo, it is very important to have Lando or the Redemption in our resources. So the list is very similar to those already available online. I like to play, for example, Snoke plus Bo-Katan in order to create a sort of opponent's board wipe. The sideboard is mainly intended to manage aggro space deck. For this reason, we have several space units with ambush, and we have the hyperspace disaster. So, I recorded some gameplay, and then I commented on them afterwards. Unfortunately, the recording software cut off the last seconds of some videos. My apologies for that. These are my first videos. So, let's get started with the gameplay. So, let's start with the first gameplay, Yoda versus Captain Phasma. I had the initiative. Now I had to choose two resources. Definitely the larger unit, and then the Sentinel, because I want to take damage. These three go to the bottom. Now I can play the R2D2. Or maybe it's better, Faith in Your Friends, because we need to find the other piece of the combo. Enticing Reward is a good card to find what we need. I claim. Whoa, we already drew the You're My Only Hope card. So I can play again the R2D2. And why not the Enticing Reward on the Super Laser Technician? Because of course he's going to be defeated. I claim. It's not hard to choose the resources in this deck. So we have the two pieces of the combo, but we need the damage in our base. Okay, I can choose these two cards. And I can discard the Endless Legion. Yoda's ability. This is quite useless now. Okay, now we have a nice amount of damage from the opponent. I can play this one, but I want to keep these damage sources. I claim. Whoa, another huge unit in our resources. Now I can play the Plo Koon, because I want my base to be damaged, but not too much. This is a good amount of damage. I claim the initiative. So, we are very close to the shatter point of the combo. I can play the Krea's Whispers to put the Endless Legion on the top of the deck. And now we can activate the combo. We can play the Endless Legion for free, and we got the combo. Wow. Look what I can deploy. Of course, the Redemption for healing me. Then the Sentinel is useful. Double Crate Dragon and the Relentless. Wow, I love this combo. Double Crate Dragon in a single turn. Okay, here I have to claim the initiative. Double Dragon effect. I don't know why the recording stopped, but the game ended with the Double Dragon effect on the Kylo Ren's play from the opponent. Then he conceded. So now we are against Endor. I choose the resources, of course, the biggest unit, and then the Cloud Rider. We don't have the cards for the combo, so we have to find them. And bounty posting and faith in your friends are very useful to find what we need. Okay, I take the redemption because I need to heal my base after the combo. Here I can play the bounty posting and then the enticing reward. Okay, I pass. Now I can play the sentinel and then another bounty posting. I clean. So I remove the Luke, so I'm able to find one piece of the combo, the Endless Legion. Now another enticing reward, and then spear the target. So okay, we find the other piece of the combo. You're my only hope. I clean. Okay, Snoke is a good card. Maybe also in this time we will activate the combo with Kreia's Whispers because we don't have time for the Yoda's ability. So we put the Endless Legion on top. Okay, we reach the goal of the 22 damage on our base, and we can start with the combo. The redemption is for healing me. And then we can play big unit like Luke and Snoke. Okay, we have the combo. So I can heal my base. Snoke destroys the opponent's board. Then I can play the Cloud Rider. And finally the Duke. Okay, I claim. Now I have to be a bit conservative with a bit of board control. Then I can go full space aggro with my big space units. I don't know what to choose here. Okay, we can create two spy tokens. I pass. I go on full space aggro. Okay, the opponent conceded. So with the Endless Legion, we were able to play big units. The Redemption is very important for healing my base. Then we have another big space unit, Snoke and Luke Skywalker. So Yoda against Kira. We have huge villain units which go immediately to their resources. These three cards go to the bottom. I can start with R2D2 because I need to find the Endless Legion. I pass. Another villain unit in our resources. I want to keep the dragon. Ooh, another dragon. I want to defeat that unit. Okay, we have the opponent's leader deploy. We need damage on our base. Okay, I play Kira unit, but I don't know what to choose because the Relentless already keep us safe from the super laser blast, which is the main treat. I claim. I play the enticing reward on the leader. Now it is strange, but I deal. It is strange, but I want to deal indirect damage to myself because I need the damage on my base in order to activate the combo. Oh, we have the Vader play. I claim. Wow, we drew the Endless Legion. So we have all the pieces for the combo. Okay, so we can activate the Yoda's ability, and I put the Endless Legion on top. We are very close to the 22 damage on our base, so I can pass. Okay, we have the combo. Wow, we have the Annihilator, Krennic, Relentless, Double Crit Dragon, and of course the Redemption for healing my base. I played Redemption in order to heal my base. Then the Krennic, double crit dragon. Wow, relentless, and the Annihilator. And I defeat, I don't know, maybe the leader. We have the trigger for the enticing reward. Wow, amazing combo. Annihilator, Relentless, which keep us safe from the super laser blast. Redemption, Krennic, and double crit dragon. This is amazing. Okay. Unfortunately, also in this case, the recording stopped, but the game ended in this moment because the opponent conceded.